Good day, fabulous listeners. It's February 18th, 2026, and welcome to the Gaily News, where we cut through the noise without apology. I'm your host, Elliot Bright, serving up the real deal. Today marks the first day of Lent for many. Let's see if these next 40 days or so bring any better news for us. Today, we're spotlighting Senator Markey's fresh push for trans rights, calling out Trump's wild trans-terrorism claims, exposing a school slur stunt that screams ignorance, celebrating UK's step up on hate crimes, and slamming the EU's latest warning to Georgia over its anti-LGBTQ plus crackdown. Let's get to it. First, Massachusetts Senator Edward Markey is charging forward with the reintroduction of the Trans Bill of Rights, declaring it the next frontier in our fight amid a barrage of anti-trans attacks. In an exclusive chat with the Washington Blade yesterday, February 17th, Markey highlighted over 689 anti-trans bills already flooding state legislatures this year, up from 1,000 last year. The bill demands federal protections for gender-affirming care, non-discrimination in housing and jobs, and full legal recognition for trans and non-binary folks. With Trump and MAGA cranking up the hate machine, Markey insists it's time to affirm that trans lives deserve full participation, no exceptions. This isn't just policy, it's a lifeline against erasure. Next, Donald Trump is at it again, falsely tying trans people to terrorism in a rambling speech at a Florida rally last night, February 17th. Speaking to a crowd in Miami, he claimed radical trans activists are infiltrating borders and posing national security threats without a shred of evidence. The Washington Blade reports LGBTQ plus groups slamming it as dangerous scapegoating, especially as anti-trans violence spikes. Let's be clear, this is classic Trump deflection, weaponizing fear to distract from his own chaos. Our community knows better than to let lies like this slide, call it out every time. Shifting to a high school horror show, 10 seniors at Redwood High School in Visalia, California, spelled out a vile anti-gay slur on their t-shirts during a Friday assembly on February 13th, targeting two 8th grade boys holding hands. Smiling for photos, they rearranged to form the F slur, sparking outrage from students and locals. The Visalia Unified School District announced disciplinary action on Monday, February 16th, per LGBTQ Nation. In a state that's supposed to lead on inclusion, this stunt is a gut-punch reminder that bigotry still lurks in lockers. Time to educate or expel the hate. Jumping into international news. Across the Atlantic, the UK government is finally stepping up. LGBTQ plus hate crimes are set to become aggravated offenses under a new amendment to the Crimes and Policing Bill, announced yesterday, February 17th. This means harsher penalties for attacks motivated by sexual orientation or gender identity, equalizing protections with those for race and religion. The BBC notes it's a win after years of advocacy, with groups like Stonewall hailing it as long overdue amid rising incidents. Sure, it's not perfect, but in a world where our existence is still debated, this sends a message: harm us and face the full force of the law. Finally, the European Union dropped a fresh bombshell yesterday, February 17th, warning Georgia that its draconian anti-LGBTQ plus laws are derailing its shot at EU membership. In a statement from Brussels, EU leaders blasted the Georgian government's Family Values Bill, banning same-sex marriage, gender-affirming care, and even positive media depictions of queer folks, as a blatant rights violation that's halted accession talks de facto. With protests raging in Tbilisi since the law passed last fall and ambassadors resigning in droves, the EU's High Representative urged an immediate reversal or face further isolation. This isn't just diplomacy, it's a wake-up call that you can't join the club while stomping on our rights. Get with the program, Georgia, or stay sidelined. That's your Gaily News for February 18th, 2026. Stay sharp and unyielding, loves. Stay fabulous, stay fighting. If you have an idea about a story we should report on or just want to reach out, you can always reach us at thegailynewspodcast@gmail.com. We appreciate your support and your listens. This is Elliot Bright signing off until tomorrow.